Hi there, have you checked the new Craft Your Life Project Kit Seasonal Blooms? This is a new release from Altenew and it's perfect for all sorts of paper crafting. So come join me and I'll show you a fun way of creating interactive pockets for your next memory keeping layout. Hi there, Nathalie with you today with a new process video for Altenew, and today I want to show you how you can use the new Craft Your Life Project Kit Seasonal Blooms to create interactive pockets or elements for your memory keeping layout. And this is a new kit that comprises of a stamp, a die, a layering stencil, and an embossing folder that have the same motif, so it's easy to mix them together in a layout. So I'm going to show you an idea. I had this idea when I saw it, and I'm going to show you what we're going to do. So first thing I'm going to do is I'm using white cardstock, and I'm going to use the stamp, and it creates this beautiful kind of a corner image of a set of florals. So I'm using Obsidian ink and I'm stamping it onto white cardstock. I'm going to try towards the middle of a piece of the cardstock. Now here's the fun part. You can get the 3 stencils. It's a layering set of 3 stencils that are going to help you color the flowers. Now what I've done outside the camera is created a mask using Altenew's masking paper, because there's an area where the flowers meet, so I want to make sure that I don't combine the colors. And I'm actually going to use the masking tape on top of my stencil so that I don't have to take away some of the ink from the stamping area. So what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to bring some of the ink blending tools just to add the color onto my florals. And because I have all this, I have tulips and it looks like sunflowers and just little wildflowers. I want to use a nice combination of colors, and of course sunflowers are gonna get yellow, so I'm using Mango Smoothie to just color the entire leaf, and then I'm gonna add a little bit of sunray towards the center of the leaf. That's the part that's closest to the center. I just want to create a little bit of dimension with my stenciling, and I'm gonna repeat that for the 2 big sunflowers, and those are I'm gonna say pretty much the anchor for this pocket. Once I am done with that, you're gonna see that I'm gonna slowly peel that piece of masking that I had. Just wanted to be careful not to have the little wildflowers color yellow. I want to have like a different tones in my pocket. So now that I have my sunflowers ready, I'm gonna come in and start coloring the tulips. And for the tulips, I am actually gonna use Pastel Sunrise and Canyon Clay, which are the colors from the Martian terrain ink set. And I'm actually bringing those colors because those are the colors of the shoes that I'm wearing in these photos. So I want to bring some of what I have in the pictures onto this layout. And very simple, I'm actually going to use the detailing brushes to add the ink, just because I have those smaller sections. So I want to make sure that when I add my ink, I hit every single crevice, and the best thing to use is the detailing brushes. So just for the wildflowers, those little tiny filler florals, I want something kind of minty. I want something to be very springy, because this photo is pretty much the first day of spring here in Canada a couple months ago, and it's really dark, but I wanted to make it very springy. So I'm just gonna go ahead and once I finish coloring all my florals, remember at the bottom, just because I have an area where the 2 flowers, the sunflower and this filler flower fit kind of are together, I want to make sure that I use a little bit of masking there, just so that I keep the colors separate. So you're gonna see that I carefully did it. I'm gonna lift up my stencil, move on to the second one, and what I did actually is I used a permanent marker to mark my stencils, so that I know which one goes first, second, and third, and I make sure that I mark them on the top left corner and also on the bottom right corner, so that I know exactly how they sit also on my page. So just a little tip, it just makes it so much easier for you to it takes the guessing work away from, you know, the stencils. So now again, I'm actually put it back on top of my stamped area. I'm using a little bit of post-it tape to keep it in place, and then I'm going to continue adding color. I'm going to go with a little darker shade of yellow for the sunflowers. I'm using chamomile and snapdragon. Again, I'm applying chamomile to the entire petal, and then just adding a little bit of dragging just towards the center, just to give it that dimension. And then I'm going to continue. You're going to see that I'm going to start using quite a bit of the detailing brushes, just because I want to hit all those little crevices in my stencil and create a very colorful and detailed pocket. So you're gonna see that I'm slowly adding color, and I'm trying to use 2 shades of the same family of colors so that I can create that dimension with the stenciling and have more of I'm gonna say kind of a fun and dimensional pocket. Still, very simple way to add color. This kit is amazing. Like I said, you have an embossing folder, a stamp, a stencil, and then a die that all combine to create. You can create all sorts of projects. I just like memory keeping because that's what I do on a regular basis. So now for my last stencil, I'm actually gonna use 2 sets of greens. I'm gonna use Forest Glades just to add the colors to everything that's green, so my leaves, my stems. But then I'm going to come with evergreen just to shade the area that are closest towards another flower, the bottom of the stems, you know, where the leaves reach the florals, just the areas where you know there's going to be a shadow. So I'm just going to again use my detailing brush just to help me bring those details onto my image using the detailing brush, the stencil, and some ink. And it's gonna take me some time just because I wanted to make sure that I have that little definition, that dimension, and the detailing brushes are a little bit smaller, so it's gonna take a little extra time to get that look. But very simple. I'm using my small ink blending tool just to add the green, and then whenever I see a stem or a small line, it's usually the stems here in this image, I'm gonna go into my smallest detailing brush, just add some of the ink and just kind of create the line. Now that I have them all ready, here's where I'm going to start adding evergreen just to accent, like I said, create a dimension. It is going to take a little bit longer just because I have a smaller brush just to add all that depthness of color. But I love how this turned out. A very simple way, just using the stencil, very simple way to color. Again, you can go ahead and watercolor, use artist markers. You can use the many different watercolor palettes that Altenew offers. Just because you have a black outline of the florals, you can use any type of coloring that you prefer. Or in this case, I'm using the layering stencil, which is an easy way to add color. Again, you don't have to add the detail, but it just gives a little extra for your project. So very simple. And then just for the center of my sunflowers, I am using actually Sea Forest, and that's from the Nature's Wonder set. Once I have it all colored, I'm gonna go ahead, take the die, and the die actually creates this kind of pocket idea, and I'm gonna take it out of camera, die cut it, and you're gonna see the thing that die cut is only cuts the top of the florals, so you have to help the rest of the cut with the scissors, and that's what the idea of creating a pocket came from. So I'm just gonna cut the top and just separate it from the white cardstock, but not totally. So now for this, because I have a 2-page spread, it's a 6x8 album. For the second part, I have a really large photo, which is the second photo of the same day. So what I want to, and I don't want to cover a lot of that, so instead I'm going to use the embossing folder and a little bit of vellum to create another pocket. And I'm going to use, actually I'm going to take advantage of my wide format die cutting machine to actually create this pocket. So you're gonna see that I place the vellum. I'm gonna make sure that I have the embossing folders are around 5 inches. I'm gonna cut around a 10-inch piece of vellum and emboss it right on the center. And then what I'm gonna do is I already have my 6x8 pattern paper, and this is from the reflection kit, sorry. And then I'm going to use my scoring board to help me create the flaps that are going to create the for the pocket. What I did, and you saw it right now, is that the die does not match the embossing area. At least I couldn't make it match on the vellum, and because it's slippery, instead what I chose to do is just fussy cut all the area that was not embossed of the vellum. And all I'm doing right now is just using my scoring board to help me create the flaps. And then you're gonna see that one of the reasons that I actually, like I said, I embossed the vellum right on the center is because I wanted to have that extra vellum just to create the flaps on the sides and also at the bottom. And I'm just going to use the scoring board to help me do that. Just a little glue on the back of the paper, and then that's gonna secure my vellum and create a pocket. That's why having that kind of die cutting idea just works perfect for this. So all I have to do right now is just slip my picture in there, and doesn't cover the photo. It just gives this soft shadow. It needs kind of a mirror image of what I'm gonna have next to it. And then I'm gonna slip it inside my 6x8 page protector. So I'm gonna set it aside for now and go back into working on the other pocket. For this, you're gonna see that I have my white cardstock on the side. What I'm doing right now is I'm just gonna trim the excess from the side of the panel that I created with the stamp and with the stencil. I'm gonna leave around, I'm gonna say maybe a 1/16 of the white cardstock on the side. But what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna add double-sided tape to the back of the image, just making sure that I just hit the edges. I want to just hit those straight edges that I created with my guillotine in this case, and that's just gonna give me this pocket. And I was thinking about adding vellum just to match the other one, but I don't want that. I want to have those free corners of the flowers. I want to have the leaves just kind of peeking from behind. What I did also outside of the camera is just created a large tag that was gonna slip in and out easily from the pocket. I'm adding the second photo, that's me walking the dog, everyday pictures. But to create my title, I'm actually gonna use the stamp set again from the Seasonal Blooms Craft Your Life project kit, and I'm gonna use the die set to create the word hello, and then I'm gonna use that to create my title right on the top left corner of my photo. I'm using a sticker from my stash, and then I'm gonna add my lines journal at the bottom of the tag. I'm just gonna draw in with a pencil and then come in with my Altenew fine liners and add my lines journal. I'm just gonna go ahead and add a piece of string and slip it into the pocket that I just created. I just love how this turned out and how easy it was to put it together using the design of the stamp, the stencil, the embossing folder, and the die. And as always, you're gonna see the close-ups coming up. Remember, you can always contact me if you have any questions. Do not forget to check the kit because it's amazing and it's a subscription, so be sure to check that out. Remember to subscribe to the channel. Always tons of projects and process videos coming here that you will enjoy. Thank you so much for joining me today, and I hope to see you soon. Take care, guys.
Hello crafters, I hope you enjoyed that video. If you want to see more, don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel and hit the notification bell so you don't miss anything. Thanks for watching!